Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. Thanks for stopping by and joining me this morning on the farm. Today Cassie is at work, so she might catch up with us later on in the video, but this morning we're gonna have a little bit of a homecoming a little bit sooner than I expected. So I've been getting a few questions lately about some of our heifers, Missy and May May, our little Highland heifers, and where are they? Are they missing? Did you sell them? What happened? Well, they have been over at our neighbor's house, and I'll spin you around right here. Right back there is our neighbor's, and they have graciously allowed us to put our animals there to eat down some grass. Well, I think they have ate all the grass that they want, because yesterday morning, one of our steers got out, and today, a couple of our heifers got out. So I'm bringing them home today, and that involves bringing them back across the fence, so I'll bring you along for that in a minute. But before I could do that, I had to separate Geronimo. So our bull Geronimo, and if you see me reaching down here, Shelby and JoJo, they think I need to give them some attention. But our bull Geronimo, he has been with our cows now for the last year. They should all be bred if they're going to breed, and they should be calving soon. So right now is a good time to separate him. That way our young heifers can be in with the cows and the bull will be by himself. So I pulled Geronimo, separated him this morning, and got him up alone. I videoed that on my phone. So I'm gonna show you that right now while I go out and get the four-wheeler and the feed and get ready to go. Well, today's the day. We have to bring Geronimo back into a pen because we got to bring the girls home. So we're going to have a little bit of a homecoming. So I made the separate pen here for the alpacas. So they have this pen that we're looking at, and Geronimo is going to have this pen right over here. So I'm going to go get him because he actually came up and is standing about 30 feet away. So perfect timing, girls. Sorry, you're getting locked out of this pen. This is Geronimo's now. Well, there comes a time. Every herd bull has to get away from the herd. And today is the day for Geronimo. Give him a few range cubes. Can you stand that bucket up for me, buddy? I know you're talented. What? I thought you could stand it up. No? Well, this is the neighbor gate I used to get them in, but it looks like thorns have grown up in my gate. That is not good, but luckily there's not a whole lot to it to open this up. Luckily these animals have went through this before. They know exactly what's going on whenever I come over here with grain, and they shouldn't have any issues following me back home. They know they're going home, Shelby. It's a homecoming. So I guess this is our Highland homecoming, because a lot of you have asked about our Highland calves, and I kind of miss them, not checking on them every day. But this is the great thing about cattle. In the summertime, as long as you have plenty of grass, they take care of themselves. They need water, grass, shade, of course, if they are out in the sun, and they don't need any feed, they don't need any grain. Some protein supplements help them out, but really all they need is grass and to grow. But they've done a good job. You can see how short this pasture is over here compared to our pasture, and that's really their purpose, is just eating down grass. So let's go see if we can find them. So they're kind of slow coming up, but I got most of them. Missy's over there across the fence. Shelby, can you help her come? Come on, Missy. Woo! So if you don't know this, everybody has a cattle call. Some people's call is the horn honking. Some people's call is something else. Mine is, come on, swoo! That's what it is. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. It's because my dad's was similar to that. So, you girls ready to come home? Come on, Miss A. Come on, May May. Come on, Blackberry. So the problem I have right now is me calling like that has called up all my other cows. They think it's time to eat. So I gotta put them out a little bit of food. Here you go, Mama. Here, Reba. Here, Reba. There you go. Poppy says, get out of the way, Reba. Whoa, easy. Here. You're gonna have to take up for yourself, girl. But look how big these girls are. They are getting big. Come on, Missy. Come on, May May. Come on, Blackberry. Oh, reunited. Back at home. Hey, Mama. Hey, baby. Oh, so our calf, May May, she has been gone from her mama. She was weaned, oh, at least 6 months ago now, maybe. So this is the first time, I call these would be yearling heifers, but this is the first time that she has got to see her mama in a long time. Come on, May May. Come on, Missy. Actually, May May's right here. So look at that beautiful color. So everybody's back home now. That's our steer. He'll be a butcher steer next year. And then we have Missy and May May. So now that they're back with the herd, they have to be reestablished and figure out who's the boss, who's not the boss. Hey, Reba, I don't have any more cubes, girl. I'm sorry. I don't have any more for you. But I'm glad to have them back home. So you can see 1-year-old versus a 7-year-old, some of the size difference. And they're really hard to tell how much they've grown because you don't have their mamas to compare them to. But now I can compare them to their mamas, you can tell they've grown a lot. But the interesting thing, this calf is younger than that calf. So there's the difference in why 99% of people eat Angus beef, is because Angus grows so much faster in 1 year than the other animals. So they're both about 1 year old, and the Highland grows really slow and the Angus grow really fast. And that's why you eat Angus beef, because they can get so much more beef out of an Angus than they can a Highland calf. What do you think, girl? You glad to be home? So I think it's interesting watching, we've got some good sunlight right now so we can see kind of the color, but watching Missy grow out and see kind of her coloring. All right, so everybody's home, everybody's good. Everybody's been asking about them, Shelby. Now they know. You've been asking about Blackberry. So Blackberry is good. I need to get all of them up and spray them for flies. Blackberry, you doing all right, baby? Hoping Blackberry is also bred by Geronimo. That would be our first kind of experiment with an Angus cross. Blackberry is half Angus and half Holstein. So if she had a baby, it would be half Highland, a fourth Angus, and a fourth Holstein. That would be the mix of a calf out of Blackberry, which would be really cool to get some of the white if she has that genetics into a Highland calf, kind of the white spots that comes with the Holstein. Even though you don't see a lot on her, she's got the North America right there. Shelby, you're gonna get ran over if you don't watch it, girl. Hey, CC. You doing all right, baby? Just looking for some cubes? I think they all got 8. All right, there's your update on the Highlands. They're all back together now. Let's do a head count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 10 head total over here now. So I know you might not know this, but a lot of times when somebody drives out and their field the first time, first thing they do is a head count, so they know how many they have, make sure they're all accounted for. Because if you have one lost, just like our Lord and Savior, he'll leave 99 to go get one. When a farmer goes into a field, counts his cattle, if he's got one missing, he's gonna leave all the rest and go find that one. So that is so that's kind of a tie-in to remember how much God loves you. He left 99 to come for you, just for one. So I had to run to town for a little bit, and when I got home, I had a big surprise. Let me show you. The Amish came and cut all of the hay. So I've been waiting on this. They're a week later than I thought they would be, maybe a week and a half later, but they got it knocked out today. It's awesome to come home to a hay field being cut. It looks so much better already, and I can't wait to see how many bales it makes. So I don't know if it'll be probably 2 more days. So we won't do any guesses just yet, but I know it's gonna make a lot more than it did last time. So speaking of hay, I need to get Geronimo set up with a bale of hay in his pen. There was a little bit of grass in there he had to eat, but he needs a bale of hay in there. So come along, let's get that taken care of, and Cassie should be home very soon. All right, let's see if the John Deere is gonna start today. So far, it's not let me down. Tractor has been great. I need to go drop the bucket though and get the hay spears to move this bale of hay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Always starts. All right, I got the hay spear set up, ready to go. Took the pins out of the bucket. So let's switch them over. So this hay bale is actually from our spring cutting of hay, but it didn't get wrapped up very well. It was kind of wrapped loose, had some strings that didn't get closed off. So I am using it first, climbing over a gate here if you're wondering. And I'm gonna put it up here in Geronimo's pen on kind of a high point up here. So I'm gonna try to put it right along in here to where the water goes down there and he won't be standing in water. But I do not want Geronimo coming out, so I'm gonna lock him off for a few minutes while I take care of this. So one thing that I don't do very often is use a hay bale feeder, but I do use a hay bale feeder when I have an animal up in the lot. It just conserves hay. If you're feeding 1 to 5 animals, a hay bale feeder makes perfect sense. If you're feeding 10 to 20 animals, hay bale feeder might not make as much sense. You might want to roll out your hay like I often do. So I'm gonna get this. Watch out, Mariposa, watch out, honey. Oh, there's a big spider in it. Always, oh, there's 2 of them. You see those big spiders? Let me get down here. Big spider number 2. All right, where are we going? Watch out, girls. And I just gave Honey and Mariposa this pasture right here that we're in, and they will actually have the entire hay pasture after I get the hay off. So they don't need any bales of hay or anything right now. So this round bale feeder is pretty heavy, so I don't have a camera stand, so you're gonna have to help me. You ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. All done. So let's close this back up and turn Geronimo in. All right, Geronimo. Patiently waiting. My big baby. Everybody says Geronimo looks like a teddy bear. Well, like a 1,000-pound teddy bear, or 1,500 pound. Go on. See if you like your hay. Come on. Come on, Geronimo. Come on, buddy. And this bale is big enough that he should be just fine. Main thing is that he does not get his horns stuck in there, and Geronimo's horns aren't too bad. Usually once they put them in, they'll figure out how to put them out. So he's like, I'll try it. I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I'll try it.
Shelby, what do you have? Well, I was gonna come out here and tell you that Gary took Ranger to soccer practice, and Ransom went with him, and they were going to go mow at the school during soccer practice. So I came out here because Gary said y'all would probably like to see my smiling face. Shelby was eating something, and I'm not gonna show you, but it looks like as if she has caught herself a rabbit. Did you get that, Shelby? A wild rabbit. We no longer raise rabbits, so. All right, whatever floats your boat. But she does have this cat house that she's tearing apart that she does not need to tear apart. So I'm gonna come out, check on the animals. I know Gary already did the chores, but we are gonna check on the animals. I wonder if that rabbit was living in this and I'm carrying it. So I'm gonna come out and get me some tomatoes like I do often, and then go check on my birds. We're just about past these tomatoes being any good, and I've been eating from this side of the plant a lot. Let's go to the other side. But these yellow tomatoes that Gary planted, I love them. I want them every year. I love them way better than the Tommy toes down there. But they look orange, but he tells me they're yellow tomatoes. And they're just so good. So I'll come out here in the evenings, pick them and eat them, because I'm a farm girl. I don't need to wash these things. All they got on them is dirt and rain, both from Jesus, both from God. I don't got something sticky on it. But come out here, pretend like I'm eating chocolate, and eat me some tomatoes. But I'm starting to find more bad ones than good ones. So tomato season is just about over. So the past few days has finally been not quite so hot. It's been more bearable. Don't come home so sweaty from school. Oh, Gary left my chicken pen open. And this is proof. He forgot to latch it. Look at that. Good thing you guys are good chickens and didn't get out. So look at the signs that I added. Some of you guys sent these to me, and I thought they'd be most appropriate here. This isn't necessarily a chicken sign, but it makes me laugh. Let me pour you a tall glass of Get Over It. Oh, and here's a straw so you can suck it up. I think it's pretty funny. So, let's close these up before they disappear, because that would really make me sad. Yeah, thank you for staying in there. So, you guys also know look, and they're just in here. We gave these guys full reign of this grass out here. Why are you guys in there? You got all this grass to eat. So we took off that panel to make a hole. Come on, chick. You guys just snoozing? Well, probably because that's the only shade right now, huh? Those spots. Also, I don't know if Gary told you, but I have some new baby ducks. So we're gonna go check on them. One of my white Indian runner ducks hatched out. Last I saw 3. Oh, I see them. Yesterday I saw 3, so let me go see. Also, some of you guys had sent some goat signs, and I put them here on the goat gate. And the little turkey that, no, Shelby, out. Good girl. So since there's baby ducks, I don't want her in. But Tom Henry and Leanne laid on eggs, and they hatched 2 out. One never made it out of the little hut over there, and the other one was alive for a couple of days, but then we found it and it was no longer with us. Back. 3 little ducklings. Xena, leave them alone. Leave them alone. She's got 3 little ducklings following her. I can't zoom in with this camera. And then Tesla still has her little chicks, and she's been keeping them over here in this corner. I say that. Where are they at? So here's Tom Henry. He's a beautiful boy. Oh, Tesla's got her chickens on her back. Look at that. Oops, she's gonna stand up and they fall off. So Tesla has them over here like I thought. And I think she has 2 chicks, and these are chickens. Yeah, she's got 2 chickens following her. And I guess Tom Henry has decided to help protect them as well. So I didn't see Leanne, the blue slate turkey, but possibly since her turkey baby didn't make it, she's setting on eggs again, and they can be super hard to find when they're setting on eggs. Can't they, Shelb? Hmm? So that could be the reason. Everybody else is doing great. Those little those little ducklings are so cute. They're even cuter when I don't have to raise them, because ducklings are nasty when they have to be in a brooder. So I'm gonna head back inside, see what Mazzie's doing. Gary and I'll probably catch up with you in a second.
So we're back at the door, and you know what that means? The kids are sound asleep in bed, and we're on the other side of the house. And that's the way it works. We try to get them in bed as early as possible. That way they can ensure they have a full night's sleep, get them a good breakfast in the morning, and off to school to watch them flourish.
And if you're wondering why I look like death,
What? I don't think you look bad.
1st grade spelling with Ransom.
Going through spelling with Ransom? You'll get through it, I promise.
Okay.
We've got through it.
Will both of us get through it?
We've got through it twice with the other ones, and they catch on. They'll catch on. So we have been busy though on the farm, off the farm. You saw Cassie checking out the new ducks. They're still doing really well, and hopefully she'll raise them up. But what are you going to do with them? You've already got a lot of ducks. You going to sell them?
Something.
Something.
Yeah.
You're not worried about it right now, are you?
No, I'm worried about your son.
Okay. So here on Catching Up with the Walkers, we always do try to end with a prayer request. So Cassie, you got anything tonight?
Ransom spelling. He only got one correct. And he needs to get more than one tomorrow.
And he did a lot better on his pre-test tonight, right?
He did. He just confuses himself, and then he gets frustrated. So. And
I was working with Ranger on his spelling. He's doing really well.
Yeah.
So he got all right, except for 2, but he has 20.
Yeah.
And so.
And lots of vocab.
And lots of vocabulary, which I think he got all of them correct. So the kids are growing up and getting harder. I think Ranger's probably the hardest right now that I can tell. Mazzy, her work is, I never really see a whole lot of it
She
because
still flies through it.
she flies through it.
But 4th grade is when it started getting hard for Ranger. But so far, Mazzy's still flying through it. So.
Yeah, she's doing good. But all the kids are doing good in school. They are just now getting, like I said, into more words, more spelling, harder classes, and it's only going to get tougher from here, folks. It doesn't get any easier.
That's my worry.
So we're going to get off of here and get ourselves ready for bed. But we want to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to follow along as we brought the cows home. Everybody's at home now.
Yep.
The ducks are on the ground. Cassie has her ducks in a row, finally.
Trying to.
So we hope you have a great day. God bless, and we'll see you next time.
Love you guys.